Ask, and it will be given to you. Search, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened for you. For everyone who asks receives, and everyone who searches finds. And for everyone who knocks, the door will be opened. Is there anyone among you who, if your child asks for bread, will give a stone? Or if the child asks for a fish, you will give a snake? If you then, who are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good things to those who ask him?
I think this is important for me because you have to put effort into your connection to God and to your faith. There's a very famous painting of there's a phrase which is the door to God is closed from the inside, or the handle to God is on the inside. There's a very famous painting of Christ at a door with no handle, and the metaphor there being is you have to open yourself up. We kind of just discussed it with the dogs and the swine of some people not being ready. And so I just saw that in there, that you have to knock to be answered, but it's saying that those who do. And I think that one of the reasons I struggle with my faith is that I'm not committed to it. I'm kind of, if I am knocking, I'm very tentatively, almost I don't want to be heard. You know, like almost like I do, oh, he's not in and I'll leave. There's something nervous about it for me, of stepping into that other mindset. And so the first thing that came to mind was, well, what about the people who knock that don't get answered? And then the follow-up was, well, maybe like me, they're not really knocking righteously, or what's the word I'm looking for? Truly.
Yeah, or they don't know they've been answered.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true, actually. I've noticed a lot of things that I think in hindsight was someone helping me out, but I didn't notice it at the time.
You know, it does, it happens, and you don't know it. You see, the thing, this is a beautiful passage, because it basically tells you that, and it doesn't matter, it's just everyone can go to God, and it doesn't matter who you are, anyone can find God. But to let him into your heart, you've got to ask him to come in.
Yeah.
He won't come in, he can't force his way through a barrier of mental barrier. You know, if you're got a hatred for religion, or you just don't want him in there because you're frightened about what it might do, he can't get in there. You've got to bring him into your heart. It's got to flow through your heart. You've got to feel the love of God. And when you do that, it can be quite a powerful experience, like it happened to my friend that I was telling you about. It went bananas. And it can be a bit like opening Pandora's box. And it will be emotional.
Yeah.
It is emotional because it changes your perception of the world quite dramatically. It's like Jesus used to say, it can split up your mum and your dad from you, it can split your wife from you. Unfortunately, your mum is a Christian, and she's got faith, so it didn't hurt. But I wasn't, and when I came to faith, it worried her. Because it can be a dangerous time.
Yeah.
You can go a bit full speed.
Yeah.
And it's dangerous to go emotionally at full speed. You need people to support you, people to love you. And I had a great priests that could discuss theology with me and calm me down. So sometimes when you are approaching the door, it's difficult to let go because you're worried about going through it, you know. But more on this one, I think also it's actually saying that basically ask. So ask God, he will answer you. Knock on the door to God, he'll answer it, always, no matter what. And then it talks about the child and the bread and the stone and the snake. And basically what it's saying that even somebody that's bad will feed their child.
Yeah.
Now, we are God's children.
Yeah.
So if God was bad, he'd still feed us. Well, God isn't.
Yeah.
So imagine what you're going to get from him. It's like,
Yeah.
wow, you're going to get everything.
It's amazing that you interpreted that correctly.
Thanks.
Yeah. No, what I meant was I had to look up, because there's a bit there where it says, if you who are evil can look after your children. And I thought, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And what it means is, because we're flawed as human beings.
Yes, Lord.
But we still have the ability to do good to people that ask, specifically our
It
children.
was forcing this situation.
So imagine with an all-good God, how much more powerful that will be when we ask.
Yeah.
It's
No
quite
holding back.
It's a very reassuring and hopeful
It is.
passage.
It's
That.
absolutely lovely.
The word evil caught me off, but to be fair, we are evil, like many humans are. So
Yeah, it's basically telling you to hold your breath and jump in,
yeah.
you know, and then hopefully your mates and all your family and everything will hold you up while you're swimming. Because it some people it comes to them slowly, other people it can come quite quickly. But it's definitely an emotional experience when it happens.